Hello everyone, welcome back to Liz Secret Kitchen. It's me Liz. Welcome back. So today we're gonna make some yummy pan fried pork. So stay tuned. So now I'll start off with my pork. So I've got some pork chop and some pork shoulder. I'll start off by washing them with some lime. Okay, I washed them 3 times, by the way. I just didn't show everything. So you wash them properly until they are squeaky clean. So now I'll go ahead and trim off some of the fat at the edges of my pork, especially on my pork chop. They got a lot of fat on there, so I trim some off. My pork shoulder is okay. So I'll transfer all my pork into a bowl, and then I'll go ahead and prepare my natural spice. So for my natural spice, I'm using half a tablespoon of fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon of minced peppercorns. I'm using half a tablespoon of mustard seeds, half a tablespoon of cubeb pepper, which is more similar to black pepper. If you don't have that, you can use black pepper. They are very pungent and delicate in taste, that's all. Okay, I'm using half a tablespoon of coriander seeds and half a tablespoon of aniseed, of course my favorite of all time. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and grind that until I get this texture. Okay, I don't want a smooth texture. Okay, so for my natural marinade, I'm using scotch bonnet, 1 onion, garlic, ginger, and some parsley. I will transfer that onto my meat. Okay, now I'll go ahead and add my natural spice, which we grinded earlier on. Okay, now I'll go ahead and add my seasoning. So I'm using some old bay seasonings. Of course, you can use any seasoning of your choice. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of paprika powder. Okay, I'll add some mixed herbs. I'll add some oregano. I'll add some thyme. And then I'll add 1 tablespoon of rosemary. So now I'll go ahead and add a bit of salt and some aromat seasoning. Of course, you can use any seasoning of your choice. So now I'm adding a bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then I'm gonna rub everything in until it's evenly distributed. So I'm gonna cover it with a cling film and then let it marinate. I marinated mine for 8 hours because I was caught between house choice. Okay, but you can marinate it for an hour or less or more. It's up to you. So into my pan, I added extra virgin olive oil, added 5 cloves of garlic with the skin on. Okay, this is optional. You can use fresh thyme or rosemary instead of garlic, but it's up to you. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and add some tinned chillies. Okay, and I'll add some dry rosemary because I didn't have fresh rosemary at home, but if you have some, please just go ahead, feel free to use that. Okay, so I'll fry the pork on each side for 5 minutes. Okay, don't flip it over until it's 5 minutes. I know you are so tempted, like, oh my god, I just want to flip it over. Don't flip it over yet until you fry each side for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes you can throw your pork around. Just just move it around in the pan and everything, just to get the infusion and flavor of your rosemary and your garlic and your tinned chilies. Okay, so you can get a proper infusion of everything. So far I've been frying it for 15 minutes and my pork is ready. Okay family, this is very super easy and simple to make. As far as you get your marinade right, the frying shouldn't be a problem at all. You should be able to get that through easy peasy. Okay, so I'll continue the process until I'm done with my whole meat. Okay, now what I'm simply doing is just like rubbing some of my marinade on top of my pork, and now I'm just kind of like scooping some of the oil on top of the pork as well. It's just like a process, getting everything in and proper infusion. Okay, so repeat the same process. Fry each side for 5 minutes, and then fry it for extra 5 minutes, and then I will take it out. Okay, so that we don't lose the juiciness and the moist in the meat. Okay, so that's it, family. So now our pork is ready, love. We'll take everything out of the pan, and then voila, this is our yummy pan fried pork. Isn't it looking gorgeous? She is gorgeous, isn't she? So now I'll just transfer it onto a chopping board because I like to cut mine into smaller pieces. Okay, but of course this is optional, you don't have to do it, but I just like to just cut it into smaller pieces. So there, family, just a close look at my pork. Look at how juicy and tender this looks, and it tastes so delicious. So now I'll go ahead and have my pork with some yummy jollof rice, okay, which I will be sharing this recipe with you very soon. But just look at this beauty. Isn't she looking beautiful? Oh my. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're a new subscriber here, hello there. It's nice having you here. I'm Liz, and until next time, see you in my next video. Bye.